Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my YouTube channel if you guys are watching me for the very first time. My name is Kushbu Pradhan and in today's video I have come up with the tutorial. There were so many requests to come up with makeup tutorials and today I am finally here going to create this look into this look. It looks very nice and soft and simple and very easy, right? Don't worry guys, the tutorial to it is also very easy. I am going to teach you in very simple basic ways how you can get this look. So without any further ado, let's get started with the video. So guys, the basic thing which you need to take care of before doing your makeup is your skincare. Prepping is so important if you want your base to look flawless. So for that I will be using the toner would be Laneige Cream Skin Toner and Moisturizer. I cannot start to tell you guys how good this toner is. This is my second bottle and I'm already going to get my hands on the other one because this is almost over. I prefer using my hand instead of cotton. So now I will let every skincare of mine sit for some time, maybe for 10 seconds or 20 seconds, so that it deeply goes into my skin. So once my toner is done, I will go ahead with my moisturizer. For moisturizer, I'll be using something very gel-like, that is Water Bank Cream from Laneige again. So this is a very soft moisturizer. This moisturizer is very light yet hydrates your skin so well. So for makeup, most of the times I've been using this, or either I use the Neutrogena Hydra Boost. After moisturizer, I'll be using Dr. Seth's Ceramide and Vitamin C sunscreen. Sunscreen is so important. I don't have to tell you guys, right? You guys know already that sunscreen is very important. I really like the sunscreen, guys. It doesn't leave any white cast, and the most important part, it doesn't have that oily texture, which, you know, when you're applying a sunscreen underneath your foundation, it makes the foundation look very oily, which is not nice. I already have oily skin and summer is near, so I don't want anything to be oily. Chips are shining, in odd way shining. So yeah, this sunscreen, I totally love it. For my lips, I'll be using Dot & Key Gloss Boss Lip Balm SPF 30. It's a really nice balm. It moisturizes your lips and it doesn't have any color to it. I do have the other one which has a little of tint like the watermelon and I think one more flavor, but this one, the mango one, doesn't have any. It has smell, of course, but not a very weird smell that you cannot take it. At least I can take it, and it hydrates your lips and it's very affordable too. Can you see the shine? Once you're done with your skincare, let it sink in the moisturizer to toner for some time and then start with your makeup. So now once I'm done, I will be using color corrector. I know it's not very important for everyone out there, but right now I have a lot of dark circles going on, so I will be needing this color corrector. I'll be using the Krylon 303. I think it's an orange corrector which you can get in Krylon store. I don't think this is available online though, even in Nykaa, not even in Amazon. This one I don't use so often. Sometimes when I have, you know, very visible dark circles, like right now, I use it. So I just take a little of it and color correct a little. Though I'm not a very big fan of color correcting, I don't really like to put very much of products in my eyes because that's the area where I get freezing the most. But be it, right now I have dark circles, so I have to do it. Excuse the noise, there are children out there who are playing in the playground, so there's a little bit of noise here and there. So let's go on to the foundation. For foundation, I'll be using two shades. That is, one would be MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation in the shade NC25, and the other one is Maybelline 24 Hours Full Coverage Foundation in the shade Warm Nude 128. I'll take 2 pumps of Maybelline and 1 pump of MAC. Mixing it together. Now we'll apply it. Today I'm using a brush instead of a blender. The remaining products I'll just brush it lightly on my neck as well. So guys, once the foundation is laid properly evenly on my face, I will go ahead with bronzing to give that warmth effect. I will be using the MAC Matte Bronzing Powder. I don't think there's a shade out here. If I find, then I'll let you know. It's a bronzing powder which looks like this. Before I used to contour, but nowadays I don't really contour my face. Just give some warmth, that's it. Once I'm done with bronzing, I go straight with my eyebrows. For eyebrows, I'll be using my all-time favorite Dip Down Pro Longwear Fluid Line Eyeliner and Brow Gel. Guys, this one is my OG product for my eyebrows. I don't normally use anything apart from this. And one makeup which I love doing is eye makeup, guys. It makes me so happy to do eye makeup, and tests and trials, of course, there are many, but it makes me the happiest when I do it. Look at the difference, guys. Like, wow. Guys, once I'm done with my eyebrows, I go with my eyeshadow. For eyeshadow, you need a base, of course, for upper lid, and for underneath, you need a concealer, right? So for that, do not worry. I'll be using just one product for it. I'll be using L'Oreal Paris Infallible Full Wear Concealer in the shade 314 Page. Now, it is so important to have a base if you want your eyeshadow colors to really pop out. And for that, some people do use a base particular for eyes, but I use a concealer as my base, guys. That is a trick, that is a funda I've been using, and that turns out nice for me. At least for me, it's like, I think a nice trick for me. You don't have to buy a separate concealer or separate eye makeup base. For me, concealer does the work. So this is a little dark for me for a base, but it's okay. Blending is the key, guys. You need to keep blending properly if you need a flawless base, foundation, or concealer, whatever it is. Blending is the key. Now I go a little extra with my concealers out here so that my eyes looks a little lifted. Guys, can you make it out? My eyes look little lifted because of the extra concealer which I applied out here. So that's the trick if you want to lift your eyes a little. So yeah, I'm done with the concealer. Now I will go ahead with MAC Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation. Now this is more like a compact to me. I'll apply very little of it so that my base doesn't look glowy. My shadow stays in place for a long time if you do this. That's what I've personally figured it out. Actually, you're supposed to apply a loose powder, but I have never got my hands on any loose powder, to be honest, guys. But of course, I need to get my hands on because I've heard a lot of it coming from loose powder. So yeah, I'll order it very soon. A little on my forehead, especially in my T-zone, you know, because my T-zone tends to shine a lot. Guys, for eyeshadow, I do not really know what look I am looking for. I want to do something very light and simple and soft. So I think I will be going in with Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. Now this has to be one of my favorite palettes. In fact, all my Huda Beauty palettes in the bigger version which they have, the bigger ones, is my all-time favorite. I love them personally. So today we'll be going with this one. Not sure which color, but we'll figure it out together. I will use this color right out here as my transition color, which is like more like nude pink kind of shade. Let's see how the makeup turns out, guys. I really have no idea what look I'm going for, but we'll figure it out. Never mind. This is just trial and testing, you know. With makeup, there's no such thing like you have to do this, you have to apply that color. No, there are no rules. Play with the colors, girl. Guys, now we'll go with this color in my palette. It's like a light brown in color, but let's see how it turns out when I apply on my eyelid. Now it's so tricky to play with colors because, you know, sometimes it looks different in the palette, and when you apply in the eye, it's totally different. So yeah, sometimes things doesn't turn out the way you want, but just play with the color. Something very light, guys, not something very dark. Let's see. So after an hour of blending, I'm finally here. Now I think I will go with some glitters, and maybe this one. Let's give it a try, guys. It's hell pigmented, guys. All the palettes from Huda Beauty are really pigmented. Now it's not that you have to use the same palette. If you have any other colors which you can play with, it's just a basic idea I'm giving it to you. If you want to play with the browns, pink, blues, you can do that, you know. Not that you have to use the same palette, because there are so many palettes available in the market. If you have the same one shade available, then you can of course go with that. Look at this, guys. So pigmented. Really loving how this look is coming together. will go with this color, golden and something like light golden color for my highlight. This palette is such a beauty. In fact, all the palettes from Moda Beauty, it's absolute love. Now with the same colors which I used on my upper lid, I am going to play with the colors and do the same on my lower lid. Going to line my eyes with Maybelline Colossal Bold Liner. This is my all-time favorite liner, guys. I haven't got my hands on any once I got this one. Very thin layer. I really need to get a good curler, guys. This one is not good at all. Let me put on the mascara, and it's Maybelline New York Sky High. Like, who doesn't know about it? This went so viral and it's a good product. I wouldn't say it's bad. It's nice. I'm not sure if I should go with the false lashes or not. I think today I'll just keep it natural this way. And now going with my blush. For blush, I'll be using the MAC Sweet Enough. Very light though, guys. For lips, I'll be using this too, and the lip liner is from Wet n Wild in the shade E711, and for the gloss, I will be using Faces Canada Beyond Shine Gloss. Just applying a little on my inner corner of my lips too. Let me go on with the gloss. For highlighting, guys, I've used this shade from the same eyeshadow which I used on my eyes, and this is such a pretty color. I love it for highlighting. Even when I used to go for flight, I used to use this one. This is such a pretty color for highlighting. Like, look at it. Can you see it already on the camera? I'm not sure if you can see it in the camera. Now comes the setting spray. For setting spray, my all-time favorite, MAC Prep Plus Prime. I'm using the shade Whole Light. Wow, so relaxing, guys. So relaxing. Now I'll let it set for some time. With this, guys, we come to the end of the video. I hope you truly enjoyed it as much as I did while filming this video for you guys, and let me know in the comment section below by putting a thumbs up if you like this video and want me to film more of videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys are still watching my video, and link to all the products which I have used in the video will be in the description box below, and also let me know what kind of look would you like to see next time. I will be happy to film them. Thank you so much for watching once again. Lots of love. Bye.